You might have heard that live shopping is exploding. And I have to tell you, I have been on Whatnot for a couple of weeks now, and I see why it is. Now, Whatnot is my sponsor, and they are the reason I got on the platform and checked it out. I'm glad they did. They made it easy for me. I'm going to make it easy for you. I love it. Whatnot is where you get great products without paying full price. It's that simple. I'm hooked on their live shows, too. You got to see them. They're so much fun. And I see why Whatnot has climbed to the top of the App Store. And listen, if you're selling online, or maybe you have a storefront and you're hoping people will find your listing or maybe walk in your store, Whatnot flips that, because on Whatnot, you go live and you sell directly to people in real time. And I may admit, although you didn't hear from me, I may have picked up a couple of power tools or so in the past couple of days. I'm just saying. Whatnot, it's the largest dedicated live shopping platform with beauty, collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies, and anyone can sell. In fact, people who sell on Whatnot sell 10 times as much as any other major marketplace. That's because you're not just listing products, you're building real connections with buyers. So whether you're shopping or you're selling, download the Whatnot app today and get free shipping on your first order. Just search WHATNOT, Whatnot, in the App Store and start scoring amazing deals. So I was whining to my wife the other day, said, I need new glasses. And she said, well, get some. I couldn't tighten them anymore. They were scratched. You know the thing, right? But I didn't want to go through the process because you have to make the appointment. You have to spend weeks to get them done. And you got to pay a fortune, right? That's real. But I did. I spent $500 on frames and glasses, and that was cheap. And then I ordered a pair from my sponsor, Zenni Optical, for $70. Zenni is an online eyewear shop, prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, starting at under $30. You go to Zenni.com, you pick a frame, upload your prescription, and they ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And by the way, if you are saying, do I really need new glasses, or do I have to put up with one pair to do everything I need to do for the next 2 years? No, you can get what you want starting at under $30. And if you've never bought glasses online, don't worry about it. I haven't either. Zenni has a virtual try-on so you can see exactly how the frame looks before you commit to buying them, with no salesman looking at you saying, those look good, but these expensive ones would look better. No, you don't get that. I'm excited. I can't wait to get my Zenni glasses and tell you more about them. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now's the time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out, so don't sit on it. That's ZENNI.com/podcast. Promo code podcast15. What's happening? Come on in here. Man, it's been a fun week. All kinds of stuff going on. Welcome to the most motivated show on the planet. Probably not the case. For some people it is. For other people, like, man, who's this dude? I don't know who I am. Here's what I know. I know that when I watch people like me who get out of bed and see the possibilities of life every single day and go, okay, bring it. And sometimes what they bring is like, ick. Well, we got to figure it out, right? And this show's pretty much about figuring it out. Today, I'm going to take you back in time to some Tony Robbins stuff. I got in a conversation on a Face Your Passion coaching call this week with a bunch of folks about something that's very powerful. We actually pulled up Tony's work, so today I'm just going to rip it off. But thank you, Tony, for teaching us all this and the 6 human needs today, okay? It is a daily boost from motivationtomove.com, episode 5090. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4. It's 4. It's what it is right now. That's a lot of podcasting, isn't it? People say, Scott, how many podcast episodes are you going to do? I actually have no idea, but I do know this. Since I tend to record a week in advance, you'll know I'm dead when there's not another one, because I do it. But actually, you'll know I'm dead 5 days after the last podcast, because I would have been dead 5 days before. No, I'm just saying, oh, that's morbid. That's probably true. So I don't know how many. We'll keep going till we decide not to keep going. That's all there is to it. Till they run me away. Good to have you here today. I'm doing the event. I'm a week in advance, so I have to think here. Oh, it's today, Thursday, March 15th, 2 p.m. in the afternoon. How to build a podcast-powered business. If you've ever thought, hey, I want to be one of the podcasters out there that actually make a difference in the world, have some impact, but, I don't want to do it for free, and I don't want to, there's a way. There's a couple of models that really work well. I'm one of the very few in the world who has done it the way I've done it. I'm one of the very few that has made a full-time living now for 20 years off a podcast. And I figured it out, I guess. I can teach you. Most have not, and most will not teach you because, well, they actually haven't done it. Just going to say it, I have. So if you would like to learn a little bit about what I know, just go to podcastpoweredbusiness.com. Join me on Thursday, the 15th of May. We're going to go through a really nice presentation, probably about 90 minutes with Q&A and everything. I'm teaching for about the first hour, but I want to answer your questions. And yes, I am opening up a few coaching slots to teach people how to do this. I didn't say this earlier in the week. I'm actually going to launch you on my network and toss you about 10,000 listeners, just like that. Not going to tell you anymore. You got to come. Podcastpoweredbusiness.com. right. And by the way, thank you for allowing me to promote a little bit this week. I actually don't promote a whole lot. I kind of just do the show every single week. So every so often I need to tell you about a few things that are going on. So what we talk about this week, we talked about encouragement. That was kind of fun. We talked about when plan B becomes plan A. Talked about having to turn annoyance into motivation. Good stuff. But today, take you down a road that I learned from Tony Robbins a lot of years ago. I always encourage people, if Tony comes to town, to go see Tony. Go see the Unleash the Power event. I always encourage you. I always give credit where credit is due. I think we're all the babies of Tony Robbins. Most of us doing what we do today. He's the real deal. He's done a great job, done a lot of good in this world. And almost every coach I know has been through Tony's program, as I have, the entire thing. Can't imagine what it costs these days, but nonetheless, it was expensive back then for sure. So usually we get in these conversations and there's no sense in reinventing the wheel. When things are done, when they work well, we talk about it a little bit. I always give pure attribution so you know where this comes from. And here the conversation came down to the 6 human needs. And here's what happened. We were talking about not feeling confident about what you're doing. Pretty common. If you don't know what you're doing, if you don't know the path, if you're still kind of confused, it's really hard to feel confident, right? And that kind of led to what we call feeling certain about things. That's what cued the idea of the 6 human needs. So the 6 human needs are, in Tony's world, certainty, uncertainty / variety, significance, connection, love, and growth. And that's it. That's what they are. Oh, Scott, you just went really fast here. Could you slow down and write it down? It'll probably be in the show notes, okay? I'm thinking. Maybe it will, if I don't forget. So certainty. In this order, this is how they work. Now, before I get into it, let me just say something. For those of you motivation nerds who have studied Maslow's hierarchy of needs, of motivation theory, if you've studied that in the past, it was produced back in the 50s, I think, and it's been, somewhat updated over the years. But if you look at that and you hear what I'm about to teach you right now and explain to you, ripping off from Tony's sessions. I mean, I actually have my Date with Destiny book in front of me right now. I literally have kept it 25 years just to refer to it. But if you think about Maslow's hierarchy of needs, and then you think about what we're about ready to go through right now, you'll see there is certainly a correlation there for sure. And if I'm as wise as I think I am on a good day, I'm thinking Tony probably did. He probably looked at Maslow and said, let me do something different. But it's slightly different and it's good. So here we go. Number 1, certainty. The assurance you can avoid pain and gain pleasure. You've heard that before. All human needs driven by that. You will do more to avoid pain than you will to get pleasure. You know that as well, right? That means that you're going to have all the fun you can have, all the pleasure you can soak up until things get scary. Party on a Saturday night until the cops show up. Then you're going to run. You want certainty. You want things to be certain. Now, some people are mostly certain. My wife is a certainty kind of person. She wants things to be a certain way. I learned that a long time ago. And just a very simple example is that she needs a full pantry and a full refrigerator. Don't know where she got it. Don't know why it's in her. But I do know that when she is certain she has food in the house, she's a happier person. So my job is just to make sure she can have food in the house. Next one is uncertainty and variety. The need for the unknown, change, new stimuli. Is that you? Are you a certainty person or an uncertainty variety person? I'm about 50-50. As I get older, I think, like you might expect, I think I move more towards certainty. But certainly most of my life, I get a wild itch. So variety is my thing. Some people are all variety, and I can tell you this, people that are all variety, that need this new stimuli all the time, that need to change all the time, there will come a time for most people when they pull back a little bit and say, okay, let me settle things down a little bit. So certainty, then certainty and variety. Now, one of the bigger needs that we have that we go through here is called significance. It's in Maslow's hierarchy of needs as well. Feeling unique, important, special, needed. To some extent, we all drive for significance in some way. Now, that's an interesting some people right off the bat will say, significant, yes, I want to be famous and rich and everybody know me. Some people say, I just want to be respected, whatever it happens to be. Some people say, I'm a mom. That makes me feel significant. It just depends on what it is for you. But everybody has a need to feel significant in some way.
Study and play come together on a Windows 11 PC. And for a limited time, college students get the best of both worlds. Get the Unreal College Deal. Everything you need to study and play with select Windows 11 PCs. Eligible students get a year of Microsoft 365 Premium and a year of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate with a custom color Xbox wireless controller. Learn more at windows.com/student offer. While supplies last. Ends June 30th. Terms at aka.ms/collegepc.
After that, connection and love. Community is a strong feeling of closeness or union with something or someone. This is something everybody needs. And we've gotten away from that in the past a little bit. In the past 5 years since COVID hit, we've gotten away from connection for sure. And I think the love thing has been challenged a bit this year in the past 5 years as well, all the political stuff that's been going on. But make no mistake, if you don't have a connection with people, like-minded people, people that care about you and you care about them, if there is not love, if you don't feel love and loved by somebody else, you are not going to feel like a complete person. You complete me. Certainty, uncertainty, variety, significance, love, and connection. Powerful things to have in your life. There's one more. I alluded to this just a little bit in the past couple of days when I talked about the exploring the possibilities. The final of the 6 human needs from Tony Robbins is growth, an expansion of capacity, capability, or understanding. Well, this one, boy, that's only 5. Yeah, growth is really important. If you're not growing, you're not feeling like your true self. You're not rising to your potential. And number 6, because Scott forgot to do it, contribution. A sense of service and focus on helping, giving, and supporting others. A lot of people do that very early on in their careers, but you will also see it when you finally get the careers out of the way, you get the family out of the way, you get, the house is mostly paid, you get all the stuff, and you made some money, you kind of have risen to that level. Many times it's contribution that now comes into play. I'm doing a lot of that right now. And legacy building comes into play as well. I'm doing the same thing right now. It's very much important to me to contribute and have a legacy of a guy who likes to help, and not just the shock jock disc jockey that I used to be, one of those things. So certainty, uncertainty, variety, significance, connection, love, growth, contribution. Pretty standard stuff. How you doing on that? Do you have those? Well, you should work at them every single day. You should get up and try to bring more of that into your life, because it is going to make you happier. I know it's like, Scott, come on, man. Come on, man. I just want to go to the game. No, you need more than that. All right, let's do Friday show, but not till today, tomorrow, okay? Because tomorrow's Friday.